We are anchored by Princess Diana Beach on Barbuda. The water is so blue, and we spend our days in the water together with our friends. This picture is really what we had imagined our time in the Caribbean to be. We were lucky enough to arrive at a time when the swell was mild and had the perfect conditions for staying here. We are moving anchorage today. It's just a short, like 1 hour sail over to the Pink Beach. Most likely this will only be a lunch stop for some lunch and some swimming and looking at the seashells on the beach. And then we head around the corner to the 11-mile beach. We are sailing with just a jib today because honestly we are just too lazy to hoist the mainsail for this short sail, but it's quite nice and really smooth, so it doesn't really matter that much that it's a bit slower. The pinkness of the beach depends on the time of the year, but also the time of day and general weather conditions. In perfect conditions, the beach looks totally pink and not like this, pinkish.
So we arrived at the Pink Beach. Or pinkish beach. The beach wasn't that pink that we hoped for, but still it was pink, so fair enough. But the anchorage here is quite rolly. We have the wind straight into the bay, so it's quite bumpy. So we will move the fleet. We together with our buddy boat eXite will move around the corner, and hopefully we can find a better spot there for tonight.
This is like the bluest water I have ever seen. It's crazy blue. Almost like it's some kind of milky white in the blue water, so it's super bright. It's almost hard to keep your eyes open. This resort fell into the water in 2017 after Hurricane Irma heavily damaged the island. Unfortunately, there is no money and no one responsible to clean it up, so year after year it has just been left like this. It is sad to see all the debris that has ended up in the water.
Wow! We just visited the abandoned resort that went down to the sea during the Hurricane Irma 2017. The beach here wasn't so nice, so we have decided to go south again here in Barbuda, to go to the Cocoa Point again, or the Cocoa Beach. There was a better beach there, and there was less swell. You can take the dinghy to the main town here and on Barbuda. What was the called? Cornington or something? Cordinton or something like that. But since the swell is coming in, the opening into the mangrove is quite narrow and shallow on some parts. I think the dinghy ride would be quite wet. So and we heard that the city is just full of trash and stuff, so nothing special to see. So better going south again to the Cocoa Beach and the very nice beaches there and the good anchoring. Hopefully we can get a good night's sleep there with no swell.
This is super fun sailing. Might not be the fastest to tack our way back and forth like this, but it's flat waters, pretty light winds, and it's just fun. I'm checking the iPad a lot to make sure that we stay clear of all the rocks and the shallows around here, and also try to calculate the best timing for our tacks so that we get as good angle as possible. So hopefully this will soon be our final tack. It's good that we got another day to race eXite, because this time we actually won. We had a few more great days at Princess Diana Beach, and then it was time to say goodbye, which is definitely the downside of this lifestyle. For now we are heading our different routes, but we are certain that we will sail together again next season.
Hi guys, we are back at Antigua and currently anchored outside Great Bird Island. This side of Antigua, the east side, is a bit like home actually. It's like a small archipelago here with shallows and small islands and a lot of protected anchorages. So it's quite cool. It feels a bit like home, but still warmer in the water and clearer water though, but a bit like home. Today we will do an adventure with the stand-up paddleboard to an island called Hell's Gate. I don't know if the island is called Hell's Gate, but there should be some cool rock formations there that we plan to paddle around, and there should be some good snorkeling too. We're too lazy to inflate the dinghy since we came here from Barbuda. and we are sailing tomorrow, so we thought maybe it's better to just leave it on deck, so we don't have to tow it in the big waves. So we are doing a SUP adventure, 2 persons on a 1-person SUP with all the snorkeling gear and that stuff. So come along and see how that will turn out. I think we will need 1 more paddle to cope with the wind and the waves today when we are 2 persons on the paddleboard. So I will find one of the paddles for the dinghy, and we bring that one, I think.
There's a small hole in the SUP, so for this I think it would need a bit of extra air so that it can float the both of us. It's only about half a nautical mile to the Hell's Gate stone formation, so theoretically it should be possible to take this up there, but I think the wind and waves is what will probably make it a bit hard and probably a bit wet as well. But yeah, we're planning to go swimming when we get there, so it doesn't really matter.
Snorkeling gear. The paddleboard is packed with all our stuff. Looks a bit crowded, but yeah, it will work out fine.
We almost lost the GoPro. I had put it up on the boat to film when we got on the SUP, but then I opened the hatch and the camera fell into the water, and there's a lot of turtle grass and like these sand, what do you call them?
Holes.
Holes. Sand holes. So for a minute there we thought it was a lost cause, but then I just spotted it and it's not very deep, so it was easy to get it up. But okay, now we can continue the SUP adventure. Okay, getting onto the SUP, take 2. So we reached this cool little beach. Hopefully it's the right island. It was not as easy to find the right one as it looked on the charts, but if we're right, it should be to just snorkel around the corner and then we should be at this Hell's Gate stone formation.
Oh, we're here. The gate. Oh god.
Va? It's time to head back. We only fell in the water twice getting here, and this ride should be a bit easy, so I'm aiming for just one time in the water this time. We made it back. Unfortunately, the GoPro died on the way, but it was a lot easier going with the waves, so we didn't even fall into the water once. I would say we made it back dry, but we were wet before, so not really. But yeah, it was. We were really lucky because just as we left, there were a lot of tourist boats coming to take photos of the stone formations. So we just left, and all these motorboats came. So lucky us, we were there all alone. I had the island to ourselves for like half an hour, 1 hour, and I think it was like half the time maybe to get back, so pretty good. And we have good confidence, so we will take the SUP into the big island later today. It's a bit of a wet transportation, but with 2 pedals it's actually quite okay. And now we have gotten the hang of it, so only the bottom part that's actually in the water gets wet now.
We're heading to the North Beach on the other side.
Well, this wasn't much. Just an empty beach with some tables and another empty space with some more tables. I don't know.
It's probably a lot more crowded during the days when there's tourist boats and other stuff arriving here. I can see like some moorings and stuff outside here at the beach. So probably it's a lot more crowded during daytime.
This island, the Great Bird Island, is home to one of the rarest snakes in the world, the Antiguan racer. And until recently it could only be found in this island, but it was endangered, so there were only like 50 of them left. So they have tried to replace them on the other small islands around here, and now the population has grown, so it's not that endangered anymore, but it's still very, very rare.
We were just getting the boat ready to leave Great Bird Island to sail to Green Island, and this big squall came. I didn't manage to film when it rained the most crazy, but still, yeah, everything went totally wet. Yeah, never mind, the rain is soon stopping, and the wind is dying down a bit, so it will hopefully be a great sail to Green Island.
It's a super bumpy sail today. The waves are so choppy and we're just bouncing around. Just like when we sailed to Barbuda, the water is quite shallow, so the waves from the Atlantic pushes in and builds up quite hard in this area, and yeah, it's just a lot of small breaking waves from all directions.
Simma då! Swim!
This here behind me with these huge boats that come and beach on the beach might be one of the saddest things we have seen here in the Caribbean. We took a small snorkeling tour yesterday, and the beach and the sand bottom is totally destroyed from when they drive with their engines, and the beach and the woods behind are filled with litter and garbage from the people coming here. So yeah, I don't know, it's for us it's just a few hours of annoyance in the middle of the day when all these people come and fill up the beaches, but that they don't take better care of the nature is really sad to see. I don't really have a problem with like the beaches being full or there being a lot of people here, but yeah, when they destroy the environment like this, it just feels wrong. It's just sad. The yellow catamaran, their engine, they have a problem, so each time they come or leave, they just spew out a lot of oil and diesel into, or oil and fuel into the water, and yeah, like why? It's been crazy hot today. There is absolutely no wind and the sun has just been frying us the entire day. So we are sweaty and we need to go for a swim. But we heard that despite it looking kind of like grown on land, it's actually supposed to be possible to walk from this anchorage to the other side of the island where there's a reef kind of anchorage. So since we are planning to leave tomorrow, we figured that before sunset today maybe we should just try to go check it out, make a second attempt. So we are going to swim and hopefully we'll find a path. Like 30 minutes ago, Marcus said that, oh, it's been so nice the past couple of days because it's almost only been us. It's been Linnea and 2 other boats here. And in these 30 minutes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 catamarans showed up. And I don't know what this one is doing, but he's really close.
This wasn't the right path. We get to try another one. Widening of the path continues. So far no luck. But yeah, the beach is not that long, so we will probably find it before sunset.
At least it's the most pathy path yet.
The path is now more like no path-ish path. Hope it's opening us up further ahead. I think we found the wrong path. Further ahead there was nothing. So the path is gone and we're lost. Hopefully we can find it back before the sun goes down.
Well guys, it's time for us to leave Green Island and continue our sailing. It's been a great week here. There's not much to do, so could just relax and get some projects done, which is great to have. But now we're heading to Falmouth and to hopefully see a bit of Sail Week and Race Week. So we're staying on Antigua for another week or so. And then we continue, or we start our journey south to go to Trinidad. So thank you for watching. Hope you liked the episode. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you liked it. And see you next week. Until then, fair winds. Bye.